What's up, my people? It's your boy Jeff and your boy Josh.
What up?
And we out here. It's episode 8. Disagree to agree. I know you see sound a little different now, but this is how we're going from now on until things change. Right, Josh?
Yep, it's a little empty on the set, but we're good. We're gonna keep going, keep pushing, and some changes might be coming. But nevertheless, disagree to agree will continue.
Always some good surprises coming. So, we're going to want to get a little spicy today. We're going to talk about things that I feel like everybody go through. The first topic we're going to get into today is, what was it? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. So, it was when it's time to cut people out of your life. So, in other words, like, when is the correct time to cut somebody out of your life or any of things like that? What you think about that, Josh? What do you cut people out of your life, or when do you think is the right time to do that?
Um, I don't know that I've ever. Well, yeah, I have like straight up cut someone off my life. Just dead them, stop talking to them for whatever reason. But I think now as I've grown up and I've matured, and I've gone through life and I've seen things, I think now I kind of just I don't necessarily just cut them off myself, but I let them fade out. If they're not meant to be there, they're not going to be there. So I think I just let life play itself out. So if they're not meant to be there, I think eventually they'll make their way out some way, some form, and I just let it rock. So slowly we stop talking less and stuff
So, do
like
you
that.
give them energy that they're feeling like, oh, this guy has changed, it's not the same anymore? So you give that energy that they kind of like,
I try
you
not.
let them leave themselves,
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
feel it.
I try not to. They might, maybe I stop looking for them more or less. I mean, or I don't text them as often and stuff like that. And it depends on the relationship. Depends who, right? Is it a friend? Is it a could be a family member, right? Could be someone, there's different aspects. It could be a coworker. I mean, whatever. But I think friends. If I'm thinking about friends and people in my life, for whatever reason, if we had a falling out for something or whatever, if I just let it rock. So they might feel something from me or not feel something for me. In other
I
words, to
hear you.
say. But I've never been like, yo, I'm not talking to you like dead. No, I'd be like, if I'm guessing, I'm assuming something happened, right? And now the relationship has been, not severed, but it's not the same anymore. So it's like, can I move the same? Also, it's different if someone did me dirty, or did something bad on me, on my name, my family, something like that. Then that's a different story. Then I think I probably, I cut you off to cold turkey. Um, and at the same time, and talking about that, if someone did something to me or my family and stuff like that, I need to cut them off. I like to think I'm not the type to like, seek revenge or, if
You
you
let
do
it
bad
be.
on, I
You
let
let
it
it
be.
be.
I'm not the type. So why am I gonna waste my time and energy if you did bad on me to then go try to purposely do bad on you? That's not the way I like to move.
I mean, I'm definitely not a revenge person. I feel like revenge is corny, to be honest, because maybe I never been through like that type of situation, but I have. So I just don't believe in revenge because like sometimes you gotta let people be. Let it be. You don't want to lower yourself for them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Um, cut people off. Um, I agree with Josh. I don't really cut people off. You definitely feel my energy though. I'm gonna give you what you give me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's hard if you giving me what I give you. You giving me your all because I always give my all to everybody. Until something goes down, but I always support and open up and help them in any way I can and anything that I could.
Absolutely. I think I said it a few episodes back. I'm. It might be my weakness in my past and even now, but I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. So, in other words, sadly, until you do me dirty, I'm gonna give, like you said, I'm gonna give you my all. I'm gonna treat whatever we got, whatever the dynamic of the relationship is. Um, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna give you what I want in return until you do me wrong and do me dirty. Then that's when I'm gonna switch up on you. But I'm always gonna give someone the benefit of the doubt and treat you the best, whatever that relationship dynamic is supposed to be. I'm gonna treat it as if it was good until I'm proven wrong.
It's like cutting people off. Yeah, I'm not. You're gonna feel my energy 100%. You are gonna feel my energy 100%. I don't want to cut you off, but then you feel it because like I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like negative energy. So the only reason why I even cut you off, that I won't, but I'll give you a different face is when I feel that negativity around me. Like I can't even be happy about certain things without knowing that this person's gonna like say something so negative about it.
Absolutely. No, and I, you know what's crazy? Because, like, sometimes, depending on, the relationship between whatever this person is, sometimes, like you said, you don't want to cut people off, and you know one thing, sometimes it's harder and it takes more effort for you to cut someone off, avoid that person, not talk to them. It could be someone in your friend group and like, oh, that person's
Yeah,
going.
yeah, yeah.
Not that you like that, not that you're like that, like, oh, this person's going, I'm not going, but there are people like that. It takes
100%.
more energy to hate, to avoid somebody, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
that's
It
a
takes more
fact.
energy, and why waste your time? That's the last thing I want to do.
That's a fact.
Why do I gotta watch the way I step and where I go and where I'm at?
Just because that
Cause
person's there.
exactly,
I
exactly.
mean, yo, like it's been situations like let's say I'm in a group chat, a couple group chats, and it's like there's certain people in that group chat. It's like I don't even feel comfortable in the group chat. And then if you leave, it's also a problem. And if you
Exactly.
don't say something, it's also a
And
problem.
you also probably feel like you can't be yourself because you're trying to watch the way you move
Definitely.
with this
Now
person
you
there.
can't be yourself. You can't.
Absolutely, no.
It's sad, but it's true. But you really can't be yourself. It's like, and then if you start a new group chat, your people, and they find out about that group chat, is like
Drama.
drama. Like, oh, these niggas started a new group chat. I'm like, man, I'm not. I really don't care. I could care less if you start your own group chat. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nah, but I'm not. Like I said, to me it takes more energy to avoid somebody, hate somebody, not talk to them, whatever the aspect is, and especially if it's a group of friends. Now, the whole dynamic of the group of friends changes because now, aside from you and whatever you have with that person, whatever's going on, now your friends might start acting different, and
Oh yeah.
and that's the last thing I want, at least on my end. If I got something going on, the last thing I want is for my other people to feel like they can't be themselves, and change their relationship and the way they view somebody and stuff like that. That's the last thing I want.
I mean, I realized same topic of cutting people off. I realized if people would just stop trying to change other people, you will actually have more fun and enjoy yourself.
A
Because I'm
hundred
tired
percent.
of people saying like, oh, like I don't know, I don't like the way this person thinks or does this. Like, but that's them. Let
Absolutely.
them be them.
Absolutely.
In your friend group or whatever will stay the same because like you enjoy the moment when you're with them and you speak about
But
things that you agree with them.
and what people there's two things I want to talk about. So one, you became friends because the way that person is. So changing them to me never made sense because we're friends the way I met you,
And you know they have flaws.
and they got flaws. And there's two things I think people get confused with, like, oh, I'm not trying to change them. There's one thing between trying to change somebody and trying to better somebody. So
Facts.
either one you can't. I don't believe in like putting the pressure on somebody and forcing somebody. But an example, like if I have a friend that maybe could use advice in financial or whatever it is, like I could offer some advice because maybe I've been through something they haven't or I know something they don't. I'm always been the type that, hey, you want to come talk to me, ask me any questions, let's do it. Like I'm about it, but I'm never gonna be like, yo, you're doing this wrong. You gotta do this and put that pressure. Again, everybody's their own person. You can't force something onto somebody that doesn't want it. But if someone comes asking me for advice or something like that, that's a different
That's
story.
different because I'm really the way I speak, I'm really aggressive and I might make it seem like it's, oh yeah, so easy for you. Like it really isn't. I'm just real strong like when I speak something. So I'm never gonna
I think your word's passionate.
passionate.
You're very passionate.
I am very passionate. That's definitely the word. Everybody says that to me. So I never, I'm not gonna say never. I don't like using that word, but I try not to give people my advice without them asking me because the way I speak, so I'm so passionate that I could offend you very easily. So I rather I just focus on me and let them do their thing. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you're doing this wrong, or why are you buying this house? Why are you buying this car? Why are you spending money on designer? That's their problem. Unless they ask me, like
Absolutely.
a valuable question, like, oh, what do you think? And I'll be like, listen, I think this is that, but I'll never go out my way to tell them, I think you're doing this wrong, because I feel like that's just not my place. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So that's why I never really go through cutting people off problems because I don't really have that. I don't get involved in other people's.
Exactly. I don't like you said, I don't like stepping into something or, putting myself in a situation or getting to someone's business unless I'm asked about it. I'm not gonna force myself. Like, I see my friend might be going through something. Like I said, unless they come to me, depends on what it is in the situation. I'm not one to just include myself into that and just that's their business. And some people just want to be about their business and do their thing, and then some people want advice. And the people that want advice, that need or may need help, I strongly believe in they will come asking for it.
100%.
Because I know a lot of times, and I don't know if this is a different topic, but there are people that need help in this world. I'm not really one to force myself to help somebody in regards to, like, if I see someone struggling and they need help, I don't know if I'm the type of guy to just start offering it without some. It depends on what it is, but not that I want, but some people just want to deal with things on their own, and obviously, although you could see maybe they're struggling, whatever it is, but sometimes people get offended when someone offers them help and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
me,
definitely.
like, you need to come ask me.
I saw people do get offended 100%. Like I said, like, I mean, let's flip the switch over. Have you ever been cut off? Hey, we're talking about us cutting off. This person cut off, but have you been cut off? Like,
I think so.
Oh, I've definitely got cut off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've been cut off.
I have been cutting off. I've been cutting off to a type to getting blocked on social media and everything. And I'm not talking about girls.
You're talking about guys. Yeah.
I'm talking about friendship.
Yeah, because obviously you say cut off, and instantly I think about a girl or something. I had someone away, but
I'm talking about friendship, business.
I think maybe not cut off, but the dynamic of the relationship or the friendship has definitely changed as life has progressed. And it's not necessarily always like, oh, some drama happened, something bad happened. It could just be we've grown apart, and not that I'm cut off, but you definitely could tell it's not the same anymore. And sometimes you sit there and think, like, why? Like, what happened? Like, how has it come to this? Because it's not always, some specific event that you like, oh, that's why things have changed between me and this person. This happened. I did them dirty. They did me dirty. Sometimes it's just like life, and you go in different ways. And, it goes back to what we've always talked about. Like, you say you have people in your life. The people you have in your life are here for a reason.
Yeah.
And, I know we don't like or use people, but everybody serves a purpose in your life, and you might not know why or what it is yet, but they're there for some type of reason, and it'll come, or what it is. So I sometimes people just come in and out of your life, not necessarily on bad terms, good terms, whatever it is, just for a reason, and I think you can't get caught up in questioning why.
Exactly. I had that problem. My communication skills is terrible, boo. It really is bad. So I have been cut off, and I never even questioned why. I really could care less. I could assume why, but I never try to explain.
You'll kill yourself trying to figure it out.
Like, or like, why this, why that. I really don't care. I'm gonna look at it like how I always look at it is like, okay, we was doing this, we stopped doing this, and now we're not. And now you cut me off.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you was benefiting out of me. So since I stopped doing the things that for you that was benefiting you, even if I wasn't putting money in your pocket, it's not exactly. It's not always about that. It's in general, like growth, vision, anything, helping them out. And it's like, to me, it's really, really corny. Like I said before, I never cut nobody off. But like to go out of your way to cut somebody off cold turkey and block them and this and act real funny, you look like really silly, my guy. You look really silly.
No, for sure. Like a lot of people will probably listen to this and think, oh, instantly that comes to your mind is like a boyfriend, girlfriend, a girl or a guy. We're talking like like me and you. Like if I were to block you, I agree that's corny. Like another dude, another person, a friendship. Like
unfollow? Not the unfollow button.
Yeah, that's corny. I think nah, for real.
Not the unfollow button. So yeah, definitely. If you get unfollowed by a girl to a girl and a guy to a guy, you definitely getting cut off because there's no and you knowing the person obviously.
But I feel like I don't know.
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about having a friendship.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Now, I'm not talking about just you follow this person, you see them like once every 10
No,
years.
no, no.
That's different.
But you bring up a thing, and I'm like, and we don't have a girl here right now, but I think girls to girls, you probably see that a lot more often, where a girl's blocking another girl because they're not friends anymore. But I feel like girl friendships are a whole different dynamic between
But it's
guys.
still, I think it's still corny.
I know, I agree. I think it's corny, but I think
Girl to girl is still corny. Unless it's
It's still
like,
corny, but-
she cheated on me, she took my nigga or some shit. That's the only way I could see like blocking, but like, you know what I'm saying?
but you gotta understand, girls like I think
are emotional.
are emotional, and girls when it comes to a girl's friendship, and at least this is from what I see from outside, obviously. I think they're a lot more open to talking about their personal lives, what they're going through.
Yeah.
Versus guys, don't don't get me wrong. I have some guy friends that
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about a relationship with and all this other stuff, but typically that's not really the day-to-day conversation. Girls, I feel like they talk everything and anything they want. So
Yeah.
I feel like for a guy friendship to end and me block you, and not often is that guy a guy I talk to about my life and my personal problems.
I
It's
agree.
just my boy.
No, I
so
agree.
that's why I think it's even cornier for a guy to be blocking another dude or something like that.
100%. Because it's true. Because a girl's friendship is different than a guy's friendship. Girls get really deep. They
Exactly.
start talking about anything.
Anything and everything.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
clear like
absolutely.
water.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I hope that's what it is. Cutting people out of life to me, it's not cool.
No.
It's I feel like you just let them be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
they're
saying?
gonna be out of your life, they're gonna be out of your life.
But going out of your way to cut them off at the right time, it's just hard. Like why cut them? I mean, unless it's like drowning.
There
you.
might be some, because I could think of instances in my life that there could be cases where sometimes you have no choice. It depends on what it is, right?
But
It
like
depends
you
on
could
the
let
relationship.
go of them, but cut them off. Seriously, like it could be bad.
You know why I could see it happening is maybe you need to cut somebody off because maybe you see how it should be. I'm thinking relationship or friendships, like maybe you see the bigger picture and that person doesn't, and you need to cut them off in order for them to see what you see. Possibly.
Okay, so it's actually perfect because it goes right in between. We're talking about cutting off was a perfect time. So the same thing, letting go. I want to talk about letting go, like you said,
Yeah.
of things that you can't control.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost the same thing, but like you said, right there, like sometimes it's like you have to. So like letting go of things you can't control. Like, are you a strong believer of letting go of things you can't control?
Absolutely. I think, and I'm thinking, relationships, problems I've had in my career, life, family, anything. There's times that there are some things that are out of your control, and you're gonna kill yourself, not literally, but stress yourself out, lose sleep. Next thing you know, your relationship with others, like your life, will definitely be affected by why am I gonna stress about something that I clearly can't control? It's out of my control, out of my control. And because you're always gonna sit there like, what if I did this? Could I do this and go try this? And next thing you know, it's like, for what?
It. I feel you. I feel you. Like I mean, letting things that you can't control is like. I don't. You believe in that. I also do, but now, really, just sitting here and thinking about it, I kind of don't, because it's like you really can't control anything in general. So why even get involved in the first place?
So, well, what are you talking about? So, me, when I think about that, instantly that comes to me on the personal side is, I can't control someone else, how they think, what they want. So not to get deep and so personal, but so I have family members that the relationship I have with them I wish was different. I've come to terms that I can't control that. I'm responsible for me. I can control what I do and how I act and what I want, but I can't control the other person and their wants and needs and what they see. So that's something that when I think of letting go of something I can't control this other person, and I just gotta let it be. That's what it is.
Well, putting it that way, I agree. I agree because
But
like,
I think I know what you're talking about in regards to what you think you can't control. More like other than a relationship with a person. I think life and
Relationship too,
yeah,
life, all that. It's just, but I agree about the family member situation. It's like, yeah, I have family and stuff, and this in that you really can't control, because those are your siblings in the end of the day, and it's like, or even your parents or
absolutely,
any. It's just like that's your family. You can't control it. It is what it is.
absolutely,
It's a sad truth.
absolutely.
But you need to be strong enough to know how to move. And yeah, you might think that as your family you gotta tell them everything, but you really don't
Nah,
at all.
nope.
Because you realize you tell them something, it's like boom, they're against you or they look at it a different way, and it's like, so why even tell them? Um, like a person like me that's such a visionary and is a go getter and just what for you think is a fairy tale, to me is real.
Mm-hmm.
To me is real. Like it's impossible for you, and it always will be, because to you it's like those people, those celebrities, those real successful entrepreneurs. To you, those people are untouchable. To me, they're eye to eye to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I mean by so when you speak to people around you that you can't control, that you tell them something and they might laugh like, oh my, that's not possible, but it really is possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't control the way they think. So I can't. To me, what I could control, like he said, like Josh said, is what I could facilitate to them, like explain to them. Why even go into that topic if you know they're that's not the type of person they are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta act around those people. You gotta act a really regular, let's say, really regular, so they don't shoot your stuff
Mm-hmm.
down. You go, like the way they act. You go eat, go do your thing, but
Yeah.
don't talk too
No,
much.
I get it because you know that you know how they are, and you know you can't change them. So why are you gonna stress yourself out trying to get somebody? And like I understand what you're coming about, like you know talking to somebody and you have a vision or you have this certain mindset, and you're their family. I'm assuming, and you're talking to them, and if they don't see that, that's not your problem.
It's not, and you
It's
can't
not
be
your
mad at
problem.
them.
You can't be mad at exactly. That's not your problem, and you can't be mad at them.
You really can't be mad at them, because like you gotta respectfully understand them. And then the problem is that you are mad, like, okay, you understand them, but why they're not understanding you?
Mm-hmm.
Forget about that.
Nope.
I'm not worried about if they're not understanding me or not. I'm here just to keep doing my thing and focus on me. You know what I'm saying? If they
Mm-hmm.
don't believe me, it's okay. And if they do, thank you.
So it's funny you say understand. I'm thinking like I've had conversations with people, or I've always told people it's like maybe I'm talking to you about something, and whether it's a vision or some topic, and a lot of times some people might not understand what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're talking about. That's not your problem that they don't understand, and not everything's meant to be understood. And I think a lot of people don't realize that it's not, it doesn't fall on you to make sure that someone views something eye to eye to you or with you. Um, and like I said, not everything is meant to be understood unless you're talking to the right person. It's just some things. Some people are not at that mindset, that level, life, whatever it might be. I'm not gonna kill myself and beat myself up trying to get somebody to be on the same page as me, understand the way I understand things, look at things the way I look at
If you
things.
do that, you're gonna go through depression.
You're gonna go crazy.
You
Absolutely.
you really will go crazy. Like, um, I be around people. It's just it's crazy, because I get to locations and places, and it's like I really don't want to be there, but I'm strong enough to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yep.
cutting people off. I feel like, yeah, I'm supposed to be cutting them off, but at the end of the day, I go act the way, a certain way. But it's really not, it's not me being me. It's not me. I have to act a certain way just to go through it. So, because I can't control you. What I do, I control myself to be around you.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Oh, wow. 100%. Yeah.
So that's strength. And you could be like, oh, I'll cut them off because I'm not being mean. It's not about that, because sometimes there's people you really can't cut off. So I just act a certain way,
Self control.
self control. be who I gotta be around them, but it's really not me. Like I really can't. There's people in my life that I don't fuck with, but I have to, and it's sad, but it's true. So back to that controlling people, I can't control them, so I control myself to just to keep them around my life because I kind of have to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But if it was up to me, like not having to do that, it would be a lot more sad. You know, you have people around you be like, oh, why is this person like that? Why is that? And then it comes a drama because then you gotta explain to that certain person, oh, I'm not around this person because this, and that, and now that's gonna go everywhere else. Oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody knowing what the hell, why I'm not around this person.
Absolutely.
I'd rather just go and be like, what's up? How you doing, my guy? Everything good?
To the public eye,
Everything's okay.
everything's okay. Absolutely.
And that's important.
And that's a very mature trait. I've struggled with that, both with other people, relationships, or whatever like that. Because, like I said, I told you before, I'm an emotional guy. I know that. And a lot of times throughout my life, I've worn my emotions on my, I don't know what the term is, like, or the saying, on my shoulders, whatever. But you could see, like, if, I've struggled with, like, if I have a problem with you, more maybe than a relationship type of thing, but like it's hard for me to go somewhere and just try to pretend like it's okay. But I've learned over time and throughout life, and as I've grown and gotten older, I've learned that you gotta do that. What you're saying, to the public eye, outside, you step outside, you gotta keep it.
I
good.
mean, like, I do that because, like, one, I don't like disliking people.
I guess it takes energy. What it's unneeded energy from your side to purposely avoid somebody.
But for sometimes it's so easy to dislike people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so easy. Like, to me, it's like I look at you like the same way they might like you might feel bad for me, I feel bad for you. So it's like it's crazy, but if I can't control you, so it is what it is. I control myself and I try to, you know, be
That's all you can do.
as fittable around any cruel people I could
Adapt, maybe. Nah.
yeah, I can adapt
You adapt to the situation.
to the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm, like you said, I'm very passionate, especially if I have alcohol on me. You're going to see a whole different Jeff, Like, I would tell you, like, I don't give a fuck. If I'm under alcohol, I don't give a fuck. So, I'm actually going through I'm not drinking alcohol. So I think I said like 3 episodes ago, but I still haven't broken it, okay?
Yeah, good.
So, it's like I said, it's about controlling people. Let's talk some little ratchetness a little bit real quick. So we can't control people, but I have a question. This is just random because I was talking to somebody last week, and they were like, "Oh, can you stop at the smoke shop?" And I said, "For what?" No, I want to get a whatever they call it, a jewel, whatever smoke,
A vape or
a vape, and I was
e-cig
like,
or whatever. I get it.
nah, nah. That's super ratchet. And they're like,
But-
oh, but you smoke hookah. I'm like, nah. I'm sorry. I'm like, and I know that everybody's watching this can probably like 95% disagree with me. I don't know. Like, you over here looking mad cute, like you're a classy
So you're talking
girl.
about a girl, or guys, or both?
I think both. I don't want to just be like girls only, but
Yeah. But
I'm
if you're looking at a girl, I see what you're arguing. Yeah.
if I'm looking at a girl, like if she's over here and she pulls that out, it's like, whoa, she she a little ratchet. I'm sorry, she might get down quicker than others. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'm wrong though. Like that's how I look at it. Like, and it's sad. I'm sorry. Beat me up in the comments, whatever you want. But I just don't like it. I feel like why you gotta smoke that? Like, you don't even, before, you didn't smoke cigarettes, you didn't do none of that, so why are you smoking that? Why? Like, I don't get it. What do you think? I'm wrong? Yeah, I'm probably wrong. So don't worry about me. I just don't like it. What do you think about these little vaping thing going on in the situation now? Or let's put it like this, Josh. If you can't do it on camera, why are you doing it? And other
No, that's a whole different thing. Absolutely no. So I think
So
I
you
don't.
do think this? I'm saying if the girl or the guy can't do it on camera,
Why are you doing it?
it's because you're thinking the same thing as me. Because you finding it low class or not low class income wise. I'm talking about low class like a person
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, because if you're not doing it on camera, it's because you feel that way. It's because you literally feel that way.
If you're not doing it on camera, you feel like
You feel,
you don't want people to view you in a certain type of way, and
exactly.
theoretically,
So if I'm viewing
there's
you,
probably a negative thought or
and it's
notation about that, and if
so
you
if
don't want
I'm
to be seen
viewing
doing
you
that, yeah,
that certain way in public, it's because I'm actually correct. Because I'm that person in that camera or social media, whatever. That's like, oh nah, I don't like that shit.
yeah. So I feel like to each their own. If I don't think I've ever had a problem with someone cigarettes, vape pens, whatever it is. But I think I might have to agree with you that like if in other words if this person does this, but in front of other people on a camera in public, social media, they want to paint this image that they don't do that. And it's not just vape pens, anything, right? Anything you want to just try to, you know, put this image that that's not you, but you really do it. Then I question, why are you doing it and why are you painting this false image? I get that, absolutely. I think vape pen or not,
But you're okay with vape pens?
I I'm okay with it. I mean, I've never thought about it like that.
I mean, it's
I
okay.
think I'm not gonna lie. I think, especially our generation, and what are we, Gen Z, whatever. I think younger crowd of people. I think there's a problem. 100%. I think we have a problem with these vape pens and whatever they are. It's kind of just over the few years, it's just blown out of proportion. Like I've gone to parties and I've been around people like, oh, let me hit your pen, let me hit your pen, and like,
Like
yo,
what?
are you fiending for this pen right now? Like, yo, let me hit that. Like, oh, you got this, and like, I'm like, I don't know.
You see, like that's not me. Like I've seen it in situations as people around me that don't buy pens,
Yeah,
don't buy pens, and we're vibing, la 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 la, and I see it smoke the pen, and they're just smoking the pen,
yeah.
and it's like, but you don't smoke that, so why are you smoking it right now? Cause you're in a vibe. I'm confused. Cause you could pass that to me at any time.
You gonna say no?
Nah, I don't need. Yeah, I smoke hookah all the time. That's it. Cigars too, because I enjoy it and I like it. But like sometimes I feel like it's just like you just fronting. Like
But what is? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the difference of the pen and what's in it, and I'm sure there's nicotine and there's some options with no nicotine. What
isn't
is?
it made
I don't
for?
know.
I believe so. I don't have too much knowledge in it, but I believe those pens were all made to stop smoking cigarettes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, it has
Okay.
nicotine. Some of them don't have
But like a
nicotine,
lower
but
content or
it start.
something.
There's levels. Like you get levels of nicotine. Like you can start here and then start here and then start here and then
So I
have
100% understand that, but then, like I said, I think the younger crowd has taken that, and it's not for people that used to smoke. Now
But
it's
they,
just become. I think it's is the word fad. I don't know, but it's become a cool thing to do, and everybody's doing it.
it's not cool.
But
No, no, no. I
not
feel
to
no, no,
us. I
no,
get
no,
what you're
no.
saying. Yeah,
You're right. You're
it's
right. That's what
become
they're
one of the-
doing.
it's
I'm
like-
just letting them know it's
think
not
about
cool.
it. But think about it. That's how cigarettes started, and that's how cigarettes blew up. Like before cigarettes came out, it was ever. But people started
Facts.
doing cigarettes when they were younger, like my parents and stuff like that, and even before that. And it looked cool. Oh, that person's smoking a cigarette, and you look cool, smoke coming out of your mouth, and it just became a cool thing, and people did it. And then now you're talking nicotine, and I think that's what's happening now. Like maybe that people saw people, and it was probably maybe that's what the intent was for people that smoke cigarettes and were trying to quit. People saw, oh, it looks cool. It comes in these pretty colors, shapes, and stuff, and you can all this smoke, and it looks cool. And I think the generation, it's cigarettes all over again. It's literally cigarettes all over again when it first came out.
I'm as a fact, like yo, like, and I'm not here like capping at all. Like I smoke cigars, not to be cool. Like it gives me a nice buzz. Like I like it, and me smoking cigars for such a long time now, I actually know the quality and the taste of it. Like I'm guaranteed there's people that you could put smoke and they don't even tell the difference in the smoke. That's even with the hookah. Like I smoke hookah and I could tell you like I could hit it and it's like nah, I don't want it.
But
This nigga, you don't even know. Like
so
these people, they're just being
absolutely.
cool.
So your problem with or whatever you want to say, your opinion on vape pens and e-cigs and all that stuff, it has nothing to do with like
It-
what's in it and what it could do to your body and the harm. Because Some might
I mean,
say
yeah,
I don't know the facts because a hookah. They might say a hookah and a cigar might be worse.
That's not my yeah.
It's
That's
not.
a
That's
whole
not your.
different. That's a
Okay.
whole
Okay.
different topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because honestly, I wish I didn't smoke because I'll probably be a lot healthier. But what I'm saying, my topic is saying like they're smoking it to be cool. They're not even smoking it because they want it. Some people are literally addicted to it. But I'm telling you, I know people that I hang out with every day that don't smoke it, and then we're at a party and they're smoking it. Like, explain it to me.
Well, not
Explain
only
it
that,
to
they're
me.
probably drinking. So now you're talking about liquid courage, like you said. Sometimes people drink and they don't care, and something that isn't them. Now they're like, oh fuck it, I'll do it. Look cool, or you're not even thinking right.
I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, yo, girls. Listen, if don't smoke in front of me, okay? Hide it. Don't. It's gonna make me think like, nah, I don't want it. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. Yeah, man, it's crazy how people do things just to be cool.
So you
Like,
guys heard it here. Our next guest, if you smoke vapes or e-cigs, please come on the show and smoke in front of Jeff.
no. If you're a smoke, no, listen. If you're a smoker, go ahead. I do it. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about it. So why do you do it? Why this? Why that? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I really want to know because you could change my mindset. Imagine me the fucking next season on Disagree to Agree. I'm over here smoking a fucking vape.
We never
Look at
know.
this guy in episode 8 talking mad shit. Now he's smoking fucking e-pens and shit.
You
So
never know.
you just never know. Like Josh said, but I'm a real hookah nigga. So I don't know.
That's funny.
That's the only thing that we get into. But guys, me and Josh are here, and obviously you see we don't have the beautiful young lady next to me no more. We are actually having a special guest next episode.
Yes, we are.
Actually, a person that's to me, I don't know that person personally, but I have seen her growth. Yes, girl, I seen her growth. I seen her build her own stuff from scratch. I seen a lot of good things. Like, it's not easy to do what she has done. To be honest, I've seen a lot of other girls talk. This girl's not talk. She's do 100%. Without knowing her, that's what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're here. Josh knows her a lot
I
more
do,
than me.
yeah. We've grown over the couple of years. We're not going to try to give out who and what it is, but I see her every 2 weeks. Shout out you. But definitely, I think you people know this girl or her, and like Jeff said, you could see she's someone that's built herself, her image, what she does, and she's about her business, and she carries herself very, very well. So very excited to have her on the show. Let us know, how she's, what she's doing and how she's doing, and and then of course we'll talk about some topics and get her
So
opinion.
what I'm gonna try to stick on to on the next episode with her is I'm always here trying to motivate people. So I'm gonna ask her questions that maybe other girls that are watching this could take her advices and actually go and do it. She's a proven example of you could actually go and do it. And guess what? She's right next to us. You know what I'm saying? It's not those people that people think is like, oh, I can never be that person. Well, this person's actually doing it, and in they're thanks to God, they're actually being successful with it. They're blessed. They work hard, and I'm sure she's gonna tell all of us it was not easy.
Oh, 100%.
I'm sure. I don't know her like that, but I'm just sure because I dirty my hands a lot too, and I know it's not easy. So, yeah. So
Be nice to get her view and things. Not aside from what she does and what she's done, and I'll say the way she's made her life, but also other topics. Whatever we talk about, it'd be nice to have someone's opinion. It's always nice to have someone's an outside person's viewpoint of life and topics and stuff like that. So it'll be definitely an exciting episode. So stay tuned for that. Not to drop that, but we're gonna let that simmer until next week's episode. But I was thinking, so I don't know. Let's just talk something weird, and we were talking about people at the club or parties, and they do stuff that they don't do. So one thing I think we had written down, and I thought it was funny because I'm wearing glasses right now, but people people that wear sunglasses at the club or at a party. concert, whatever it is. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, Josh is wearing glasses right now, and I'm not. But I'm actually one of those people that I love wearing glasses. Um, yeah, I know they were made for the sun, but to me, it's not only about the sun. It's also about the swag, the accessory. It might go with the style. I honestly think that to wear glasses inside the club or anywhere inside, you need to be strong because a lot of people are weak, bro. Like I have told you, yo, wear these glasses. I'm like, nah, like I don't wanna grab too much attention. Da, 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 da. I'm like, you're not even. What are you talking about? I'm talking about you. We're not here to try to grab attention. I'm not saying you should wear it, but like, oh, you feel a little like, it is what it is. So, I feel like you have to be. You don't have to be a celebrity to wear glasses, guys. Okay. I'm okay with it. Don't be that like, oh, I don't want. You don't have to wear glasses neither. But I'm not against it. I'm not.
No, I'm not against it.
I mean, we know you're not.
No, no. It's funny because, like you said, like glasses at first were made for like the sun or whatever to see. I mean, think about it. Even a hat. A hat was probably invented to help shade your eyes and you could see outside. And it's just, to me, glasses have become a fashion piece. It's just something you
That's
wear.
a
It's a
fact.
look. It changes the dynamic of your look, and it's a fashion piece. It's the same thing as a hat and stuff like that. Now, I'm wearing glasses, and I probably will wear glasses every episode. Uh, I probably don't wear glasses in the club, and I'll tell you why. If I'm at a club or a party, it's usually dark, and I can't fucking see. So I think
I could make it happen.
it's very hard to see. And that's the only reason why I probably haven't worn them in the club. But like here, I can see. I have lights and stuff like that, so I'll definitely wear them. So, but there's definitely times like I said, it's a fashion piece to me. So if I could go somewhere and wear glasses indoors, and I can see, of course. But there's times that I'll be looking at somebody at the club, and like, yo, how can you possibly see right now? Those are some dark ass glasses, and I wouldn't be able to see. But definitely no problem with it. I think
I'm
it's
not
just
gonna.
funny.
I mean, I'm definitely that guy in the club with glasses. But I'm gonna tell you something. Them glasses fuck you up, cause you drinking, and when you go like this at the end of the night, boom, it's a
Your
wrap. It
vision.
just it hits you right there, and yeah.
That's funny.
So glasses go both ways. It's also a fashion piece and also fucks you up faster in the club.
Absolutely.
I agree with all. Like I'm really into fashion, so glasses is to me is like it's just the same thing as a watch, as a ring, as a necklace, a chain. It's all the same thing. Like it's so I could just be wearing whatever, and when I put the watch on, the ring, the glasses, the hat, is a wrap. It's a whole new nigga. It's a whole new nigga,
Absolutely. That's funny.
and right. That's how I feel. So yeah, man.
Let's see. I don't know, something you said, and it made me think of something, and it might be off on a tangent, but we're talking about cutting people off, and kind of going back on another topic. Friendship and people labeling like, oh, that's my best friend. What do you believe makes a best friend or a close friend? And actually, I feel like I don't even use that term anymore, best friend. That I feel like when I was younger, oh, this is my best friend, this is my best friend. To me, everybody's a friend. Do I have friends that are closer than others? Absolutely. Do I have friends that I can rely on more than others? Absolutely. So it's the dynamic of that friendship's different. So to say best friend, but I'm talking about best friend here. But what goes into a friend, a quote unquote best friend, the friend that you can rely on? Like example, right now something was happening, and you needed to call somebody for help, whether it's like my tire, whatever, something. You know who you'd call right away?
To be honest, bro, right now, I think I do. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
do. I know exactly who to call. And then and let's say people around me will never guess it.
And so my question is, you have a friend that you would call that any type of situation. There's someone that you got that no matter what the situation is, and you're in need of help, whatever it is, you can call
That what? Any need?
any need. Not like my tire broke or I got cut. Like you have one friend that no matter what the situation is, you could get some help from them, some way, some shape or form.
I mean, yeah, I feel like I definitely Cut. Sorry, I'm getting a mad phone calls.
No,
Give
no
me
worries,
two
no worries, no
seconds. This is
worries.
important. So, let me.
So, guys,
Okay, so no, I'm back. I'm back. This is important. So, Josh, ask me that question. You're telling me that if I got somebody, if I have somebody that I
do you
could,
have a friend that you know that no matter what, through thick and thin, that there's something going on right now, an emergency, whatever it is, and not a specific type of thing going on, but you can call, and that's your person. You know they'll be there for you, no matter what, no matter how or what shape or form that they would try and be there for you.
um, yeah,
Yeah,
I have that one person, and this one person, hell yeah,
yeah.
this one person right now is like top notch because I had a lot of friends and shit. And I don't really have a best friend like that, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Like my best friend just was Jari.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She is my best friend, but like I can't see her answering after like 10 o'clock at night. I can't see her doing that. She's always some.
Sometimes, not every time, right?
Not
You're saying,
every,
yeah, yeah,
but this guy I'm talking about,
yeah.
it don't matter what time I'm calling. No matter what time I'm calling, and it's the same thing to me.
Absolutely,
And why do I remember? I was thinking like, yo, I used to have a whole bunch of those. I used to.
absolutely. Oh yeah.
Now
And as time goes on, things change.
I don't have none.
Yep.
I don't have. I have this one person because this one person, one, we work together every day, every day. That was the person that's keep blowing me up, and so I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
everything's
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
And that's funny because I thought about that. And that's that only person that I feel like I could just. I'm talking about like anything,
Anything and everything,
everything. Right now, it's that's like my like
100%.
well, my 100%, because like everybody else has, and there's nothing wrong with that. All my
No, no,
friends
no.
has grown to do their own thing, but me and this person see eye to eye. Like we in the same page. Like if anybody, oh, it's Jeff. Oh, it's this guy. Like
Absolutely.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I have to go. It's not like
Absolutely.
oh, like no, I have to go. So yeah, I do have that best friend. And then it's like to me, it's not even like a best friend.
It's
It's
just a reliable friend.
a
It's
reliable
it's
friend.
a reliable friend, and it's funny. Something came to mind. So, just to pique my interest in everybody viewing, how long have you known that person, or how long have you felt that your friendship's been at that level? Because some people can be like, "Oh, my best friend of 13 years, I could do it."
No, I don't
No,
have.
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to
It's.
be 13 years. It could be I've only known this person for 6 months, and I know that's a ride or die, and that's a
I'm not
quote
gonna
unquote
lie,
best friend.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's so sad for me, cause I be watching Netflix shows and stuff like that. And it's so fucking cute that people have. Oh, when they were in high school, this. Yes, I have. Oh, I have a best friend that's also my compadre, but is he reliable to that? No, cause he has his family, has his kid, he has his wife. So
Exactly.
I can't blame him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like
Yeah, you're not questioning whether the love or they care for you. That's a whole different story.
that's a
It's
whole
just,
different
can
story.
they actually be there for you? People got
Nah,
lives.
the
People got
hell
lives.
no.
Absolutely.
They're not there. They're not there for me. None of
Absolutely.
them niggas is there for me. This one person is there for me, and like you said, I know this guy all my life, but the last 2 years
That's
forward,
what said it.
it's what said it. It's like we there.
Absolutely.
Like I could tell him, I'm anything. Like I'm not
Absolutely.
embarrassed about it, and they know. Like and it's funny how you asked about that because one time we are going to Dominican Republic. We're going to Dominican Republic, right? And I'm always doing mad shit. The night before, we leaving like the house. We're leaving here to go to the airport. We're leaving like at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I'm already packed. Everything. I was gonna pull it on it because I was in the studio the night before, and I'm coming down with my guy. Boom! My tire pops. It's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm about to leave to DR in 2 hours. Yo, and I'm here thinking like, who can I call? I'm I I'm not a handyman like that. I'm trying to fix my tire, and then it's like, what car was I in? I forgot what car I was in. Oh, I had a Mercedes. I was in that car, but that car has a lock. The wheel has a
The wheel
lock.
lock. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
wheel lock, and I don't have the damn wheel lock. Like, where's the fucking wheel lock? So I call. I'm nobody. So I call my insurance, roadside assistance,
Yep. Yep.
and they're like, "Oh, it could take up to 2 hours." And I'm like, yo, I have to go. Like, I could not miss my flight. So I called my man's, the one you talking about. I was like, right away answered. It was like 3 in the morning. Hello. I'm like, yo, bro, you have to come save me.
Yeah, yeah.
Cause I'm leaving to DR with him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We gotta go. La la la. He was like, "What you want me to do? Like, you lost the will. Like, what you want me to do? It doesn't matter if I go. Like we have that
True,
connection.
I get it. Yeah, yeah.
That's a fact. And
Yeah.
it's like you have to wait. Well, long story short, he was the only person that answered. So I already went through that situation.
Yep.
And I had people that are considered closer that I didn't even think about calling, because
Absolutely.
I know it's like they're not that type of person. There's different people. There's different type of people, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm that type of person.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm sure you could ask that question to 10 people around me, and all 10 of them are gonna answer you like, Jeffrey's that person.
Absolutely.
Jeffrey's that person, because
Absolutely.
I'm just that type of
And
person.
it's good. It's funny, not funny, but I like that you said that, because it doesn't always have to be, if I'm there for you, you need to be there for me. Like you said, there's other people that you're that person for, but
Oh,
you
yeah.
know they're not that person for.
They're not.
And it takes a very strong and good person to be okay with that, because a lot of people are like, you got to give me what I give you. It's not always like that.
It's
I
not.
believe obviously there's respect and there's certain things that need to be like that, but I'm sure there's people that'll call me that I need help, blah blah blah, and I'll be there for them. There might be some people that I know that I can't expect the same, or I can't get the same for them. I'm okay with that, because that's just who I am, and that's very. I like that you said that. But it's funny. So you said 2 years. I got friends that I've made. We're going on 2009, so yeah, plus 10 years, almost 15 years. That I would call them my best friends. I'm talking about high school and stuff like that. Best friend. And as time's gone on, they've always been there for me. And, there's 2 I could think of. And we're not the type to talk every day. I could go 2-3 weeks without talking to them. But when I do talk to them, or not to be mean, but if I need something comes up, I call them, they're going to answer. Those are the people I know are ride or die for me, that I've built relationships, and they just so happen to be 10 plus years of friendship. But there's different dynamics. Like, we've all have our own separate lives. We've grown up. So I used to go just seeing these guys every day, talking to them every day. I could go 2 weeks without talking to them. I talk to them even a month, and things feel like they never changed. And those are my ride or die. If I call them, I need help with something, boom, they're there. So it's interesting to see, this guy, you see him every day, and you talk to him every day.
Yeah.
And these guys, I don't see them every day. I don't talk to them every day. There's be times we'll catch up and we end up talking for an hour, just catching up on things. But guess what? The friendship that we have, what we've built, the memories we've made, how I see them, how they see me, never changed. I don't think it ever will.
That's dope. I mean, I definitely have that, but like, my life is a little bit more crazy. I don't see you being out at 4 a.m, like you know.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So,
but I'm trying to think. I've had cases, like I've had emergencies. These guys are
They're there.
having to be handyman and stuff like that. I have an emergency, they'll be there. We all have lives and stuff like that. But
it's crazy.
or we
like,
at least try to be there. I know there's a difference. Like
Try.
I could call them. They're gonna talk to me, and they'll do whatever they can do in their power to help me. Like I said, they got lives, so if
Exactly.
something's going on, I get it. But they would always, no matter what, and I would do the same for them. Always try, and that's all I need.
And it's like, I don't really like bothering people neither.
Yeah, oh,
I
absolutely.
always try to find my problem, and people has called me stupid. Like, I would rather just pay somebody to do something. Like,
Sometimes I'm like that too.
and they'll be like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "You don't get it. I don't want to bother that person. I don't want that person being like. I'd rather not bother that person."
Especially getting older, like we said, everybody has lives and their own problems and things they're dealing with. So I 100% agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be that guy like, "Oh, really? That's fucked up. You really," you know what I'm saying? Like, I expect the most out of people, and that's why I be getting like hurt. Not hurt like, oh, I'm crying, but like hurt like, damn, to me. God, wow, that hurt me. Like,
Absolutely.
that happens to me a lot. So I try not to bother people so I don't get no's. I expect people to. Those friends that are just there, like, it hurts, man. When you expecting something to come through, when you expecting never a no, and you get a
Exactly.
no,
I hate being disappointed too.
and you get a no, it's like,
Damn.
bro, I got you.
Yeah,
Say no
yeah.
more. I gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know you feel it.
Yeah,
I
of
know
course.
you
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
it because I'm gonna let you. I'm like, tato. Like, you feeling it, cause that's it. It's not like that you're a bad friend or none of that. It's just like that's it. That's who. You know what bothers me too? This bothers me a lot.
Uh-oh.
This bothers me a lot. Yo, when a nigga is busy for you over some chick, that shit bothers me, bro. Like,
Bros before hoe? No, I'm just kidding.
nah, bro, that bothers me. Like, that bothers me, bro.
But, like-
and it's not to me. It bothers me because it makes you weak.
But are you talking about like his girl, his wife?
Nah, his
You're
wife
talking-
is different.
I was saying you're talking about like some chick they're seeing and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I'm talking about
they're
some
doing
chick.
it. Yeah,
Wife, your girl,
That's
and your
different.
wife is
Yeah,
different, bro. Like that's yours.
I
That-
agree. I agree on that. Like some chick, you know, whatever. Then yeah, I agree on that.
Yeah, like my guy, come on, bro. Like, oh man.
So you know what? That's actually good. Let's let that be the opening topic next week with our special guest, because then I'd be interested how they feel about a girl blowing them off for a guy like that they're seeing or going on a date with. It'd be interesting to see. But I agree with you as of right now. Some chick that you know you're just seeing, you're talking to, whatever. Yeah, that's a little whack.
That's whack. All right, my people, you already know this is episode 8. We're going to episode 9 with a special guest. It's your boy Josh and your boy Jeff, and we out here.
Disagree to agree. Catch you guys later.
You already know.